My name is immigration attorney Assad Hafeez. I practice out of downtown Sacramento. We reached at 916-836-5755. I'm here on the Amtrak train, going to head towards San Francisco direction where I have immigration court this morning, and wanted to talk a little bit on national interest visa waivers. National interest visa waivers. What are national interest visa waivers? This is not something that all immigration attorneys do. However, it is something that I do. National interest visa waiver is a process where if you are qualified, you are seeking an exception to the Department of Labor requirements. Typically, they're for most people seeking an employment-based visa, an employment-based process for immigration to work, stay, and work in the United States. There's usually a Department of Labor requirement, labor certification, a vetting process. The Department of Labor wants to make sure that there isn't a unfair competition with local labor and so on and so forth, where there's an exception to this process if it is in the United States national interests. So this is an argument to basically stating that the standards should be relaxed in your favor. You can petition for yourself for this waiver of the conditions, the process. It's a bit of a lengthy process that you can avoid if you can demonstrate that you have skills, talent, knowledge that would advance national interests. That's an argument that I would make on your behalf. I practice immigration law from here in downtown Sacramento. However, not all immigration attorneys do this area of the law. Before I was an attorney, I studied international relations. What is important about international relations? Studying international relations involves global politics, world politics, the study of international relations, the study of how nation states, governments, political systems interact with each other, how they come up with agreements, how they negotiate different countries' national interests. There is a whole wealth, a whole host of international reports that are out there, global sources of information that I know how to get and to cite and attach to our requests that are beneficial for your case. If you believe that you are in a globally competitive field, it could be an area involving high science, scientific knowledge, scientific training. Maybe you've completed studies, you've published lots of papers and research reports in a devoted field, a scientific field, maybe a medical field. Are we talking the future of food? Are we talking the future of warfare and national security? America would be interested in that. Perhaps we should relax the standards to bring in global talent to put America at an advantage. Of course, we are in the era of the Trump administration. Trump administration is all about America first. Now, but however, this standard, this process has existed before the Trump administration. This is an attractive request to make. If you meet those standards, those requirements, if you believe that you are in a globally competitive field, even a nationally competitive field, I would craft an argument on your behalf and attach the appropriate reports to demonstrate to the agent that makes a decision in these type of cases. I would basically put packages and materials to convince that individual that yes, you are qualified, you should be given this relaxed standard treatment because you are in a globally competitive field, and it's a bit of a challenge to explain in a persuasive and convincing manner the technical field that you are in. That's one part. The other part is explaining the global competition and why America needs this advantage, why America needs to compete, and the connection to you. How are you part of that equation? That's my task, is to demonstrate all of that on your behalf in a manner that is concise, attractive, and persuasive for the decision maker in your case. If we get that approved, you do not have to go through a labor certification process. You can really jump the line in terms of when it comes to employment, immigration employment petitions. It is a tremendous value if we get that approved. So if you believe that you are in a globally competitive field, you have a distinguished record of academic achievement and leadership in your field, and it's a very attractive, very competitive, and globally important field, give me a call, 916-836-5755. I really enjoy doing these type of petitions, and explaining these complicated fields to agency officials. If we get that approved, it will really put you at an advantage, and we won't have to go through the process of demonstrating through a labor certification process to the Department of Labor. We don't have to do that. We don't have to demonstrate that you are not needlessly displacing local labor, because your field, your skills, your talents and abilities, your reputation that you would contribute to the United States is that important. I'd like to make that argument for you. I could be reached at 916-836-5755. I'm located in downtown Sacramento. If you are out of the area, we can also facilitate this remotely, whether it's through phone, email, online, Skype. We can figure out a way that works for you. It sounds like the train is taking off. You can probably see that we're moving. And feel free to send me a message or call. Talk to you soon. Take care.